Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Andreea. I'm a professional makeup artist based in Paris, and in today's video I'm going to show you how I create this touch of lavender makeup look. In my previous video I've mentioned, and I actually showed you guys, purple eyeshadow and a matching mascara from Chanel, and a lot of you said do a look with those. So here I am. Maybe this is not exactly what you had in mind, but I think this is very chic, quite editorial. And I'm not gonna lie, it's a whole process in order to have this pop of lavender, because just using the eyeshadow like that from the pan, you'll see that it doesn't have that same color payoff when you actually apply it on the eyelids. So this video is going to show you step by step from the primer all the way to the lips how I've created this look. So if you're interested, please keep on watching. Not to prime is a crime. First things first. This is actually moisturizer slash primer in one. When I use this, I don't really use anything else. It's such a great product. The lighting keeps changing, guys, because we're finally having a sunny day in Paris. So the sun is coming and leaving, coming and leaving. So we're gonna roll with it. I'm also going to use this vitamin enriched eye base from Bobbi Brown. These two products together, perfection. I'm going to apply this foundation from Valentino. This is called Very Valentino, and I've never tried this product. I bought it out of curiosity. Valentino, I don't think they ever sent me anything. Everything I've always had was from pure curiosity of me trying stuff. This is a little bit too warm. I bought two colors, one for kind of like summer and one for winter. So this one was MA2 and the other one I have is LA4. Yeah, so this is the difference. This is the LA4. That's what I usually am, like a light medium. No, let me try it on its own. This is the light medium. Okay, I think this is my color right now. I do not wear self-tan. I should have, because for that eye that I plan to do today, it just looks better if you are slightly more tan. Okay, let me remove this. This is a Persona Cosmetics brush. This foundation is very liquid, but the coverage is wow. I'm gonna use this concealer from Hourglass. I haven't used this in a while. And I'll take the other side of the brush. This brush, I didn't think much of it, but it's so practical. It looks a little bit unserious, I guess. Spreading the concealer looks really beautiful. This is the type of concealer you want to use if you have dark circles or if you want to have that very perfected skin, which is something that I love. Like, I love to make my skin, complexion in general, looking flawless. I'm going to softly contour slash bronze, and I'll be using, well, let me explain. So right here I have, I mean, not, I haven't done it myself, but I've basically had someone, Deepak Chopra, if you do not know, Grishan from Deepak Chopra, check out her Instagram, she's amazing. Basically she creates makeup kits for makeup artists. So basically she was the one who came to Paris with monochrome, and she depotted everything for me. So what you see right here, the last row, is Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate. We've got Intensity 1, Intensity 2, Intensity 0.5, and this is the highlighter that we always, I kept this just for you. So this is the original packaging, right? She gave this back to me because there was still product here. So basically she took everything from here, melted, and then put it in those cases. This is so much practical for me, guys. And I don't know if you can see shape of my spatula. I do not work without a spatula. So basically now, if I want to use this, I'll just take a little bit of product with the spatula. Never put your brush. If you're a makeup artist, don't put your brush inside. Like, the whole point of this is to stay, you know, organized and also sanitized, like hygienic. So take a little bit of the product, put it on the back of the hand. You know, I know that a lot of you are not makeup artists, so that's not how you're going to use a product. You could take the product with your brush directly from its original packaging, but I still recommend you to use a spatula because it's a cream product. Okay, this is a brush from Dolce & Gabbana. This is gonna be light contouring, right? I'm using the shade Intensity 1. Even with my whole makeup kit depotted, I know each eyeshadow, what brand it is. I know a lot of the shades, what colors are. I know from which palettes are coming from. I did not know the knowledge that I have, and that is all thanks to doing videos here and needing to know what every shade is. Now it's time to set, and I'll just set the concealer. Actually, let's try viral. I don't know why it became viral. Is it that good? Or is it because it's Hailey Bieber? This is the new Hailey Bieber blush. Now, I hope that this is not going to be taken the wrong way because I tried the product. I think it has a lot of pigment. You're going to see on my face. But this packaging, this color, this is the ugliest thing. Out of all the colors, out of all the packaging, maybe they did this on purpose so we can discuss about it. But this reminds me of, babe, do you know when we were kids, there was like Kinder, like an egg, and inside there was like a toy? It reminds me of that. But without the chocolate, you know what I mean? Anyway, I'm going to use this blush because I really liked the color. I thought it's like this pretty pink. And I'll take it with this brush. This is from Misa number 16. Oof. Oof. Okay, this is too much blush. This is super pigmented. And also what I liked about this blush when I tried it on the back of my hand, because this is the first time I'm trying it on my face, I have to say, I really like the finish, the dewiness. The pigment is there, but is this good for everyone? I don't know. Why I'm saying this is because not everyone loves pigment. I said this many times. Every time I see creators watching complexion products or like blushes or bronzers, they're like, oh my God, it has so much pigment. As in like amazing thing. I don't think that's necessarily amazing for everyone. If you are someone who do not know how to apply makeup, that you're still struggling, you're still in like super beginners category, you're gonna hate this. You're gonna struggle. You're gonna want to love it, but you won't be able to because you're just not used yet on manipulating this much pigment. You know what I mean? Okay. Too much what? Too much blush? What did you just say? Okay, if you apply too much blush, just take your foundation brush and go a little bit over. Don't necessarily listen to your husband who doesn't know much about makeup, but yeah, I will. I'll apply a little bit of powder, Givenchy. For the rest of the face, I'll take a bigger brush. This one is from BK Beauty number 104. And I'll take my Saie powder. I love this powder. I haven't seen anyone talk about it. I like it so much, but not necessarily under the eyes. I like it to set the whole makeup in place. Just a very, very thin layer. You'll see that it doesn't fully mattify my skin, but it does set my makeup in place, which that's the reason why I love this powder so much. I'm gonna do my eyebrows, but very lightly with the brow powder duo from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is in the shade Taupe or Taupey. I love this gel. This is for eyebrows and for flyaways. And I do have to say, out of all the gels out there, I think this is the best. I buy mine from Amazon. Brows are done. Now we're going to the exciting part. I'm pretty sure this is what you are all waiting for. The eyes. I'm going to use an eyeshadow primer. And this one is from Rare Beauty. And it is probably my favorite one for light, medium, fair skin tone. I rarely use an eyeshadow primer on myself because I don't really use eyeshadow myself. Unless when I actually create a video for you guys. On clients, 99.9%, I will actually use an eyeshadow primer just to be safe. I don't want the eyeshadow to crease. I don't want the eyeshadow to not have the color that I choose. Sometimes, like I've met a lot of women like this where their eyelid is quite dark naturally, like darker than the rest of the face. And then whatever you apply, eyeshadows kind of tend to go either orange or red. So that's when you need to use an eyeshadow primer. Now, this is the star of the show. This eyeshadow, this beautiful lavender from Chanel. This is incredible. Now, if you're going to apply it all by its own, it's going to be just a wash of color, right? We know Chanel. It's not like Chanel has crazy pigment, but I do have to say something in their own defense. Purple and lavender is one of the hardest color to actually create in the makeup world. And I think they did absolutely amazing with this one. So if you like this wash of color, you could apply it on its own on top of an eyeshadow primer, I suggest, so that you actually have that color payoff. If not, you can use a base. And I'm going to use this Glossier pencil Perfect Glide eyeliner in the shade Muse. But before that, I'm going to take this eyeshadow palette from Clarins and a 13 brush from Refer. This is nice and small. And take the matte shade. There are many like this. I'm sure you already have an eyeshadow palette that has this color, and kind of create the sandwich effect so that my purple is going to be in the middle and it's going to be the spotlight. Well, the pigment of eyeshadows when you use an eyeshadow primer, it's just another level. Here I'm going to extend the eyeshadow a little bit on the outer corner just so that we lift the eye, right? And doing this kind of circular motion to spread the eyeshadow a little bit more towards the center. And I'll do the exact same thing on the lower lashes. Here, a little bit here. Now I'm going to take the pencil from Glossier, and I will give you a few alternatives right after I finish my eye makeup. I will give you a few alternatives and you will understand why I chose this color. It looks like this, right? So it's lighter. It's going to be a really good base for the eyeshadow. And this I'm going to apply right on the middle. And with a brush, kind of spreading the edges. Same thing on the lower lashes. Like exactly where I've applied on top. Now I'm going to take this eyeshadow. This is called 232 Lilac Poudre. And this is my soft blender from my Kitco 1.27S brush. Now the eyeshadow, trust me, it just has a lot more power. Same on the lower lashes. Now we have a few steps in order for this to really be like. Now, next is going to be this Diorshow Maximizer 4D. This is a lash primer serum 4-dimension. And I think if I'm going to apply this first and then the mascara, we're going to have a really nice effect. And I am aware that it looks weird. Here comes the purple mascara, also from Chanel. It looks like this. I'm going to add this only on the center where I have that eyeshadow. I will do the same thing on the lower lashes, but only in the middle, right? Bear with me, bear with me. Don't give up yet. Now we need to add the black mascara, and I took a mascara from Charlotte Tilbury because it has a tiny wand and I can manipulate my lashes better. Because I'm only going to apply mascara inside and outside, not on the center. I know, it's a whole thing, right? This is the look. The hair is like a little. Okay, let's just not look at the hair, okay, guys? The hair is just not giving today. How do we like this? I think that you either hate it or love it. The only thing I would have to say is that the purple mascara didn't do much. Unless you are blonde, it needed a little bit more intensity, if you ask me. In my opinion, this is not pigmented enough for what it's supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? Okay, let's just move on with the rest of the makeup. I want to show you guys this incredible bronzer from Dolce & Gabbana. I've used this the other day for the first time and I was beyond impressed. Beyond impressed. The reason why I liked it so much is because you'll see it just has a blurring effect. Not only that, it's soft like butter. BK Beauty 104 brush. And by the way, this is a matte bronzer. Oh, this is so pretty. Such a pretty bronzer. I also wanted to show you this highlighter from Dolce & Gabbana. This is, you guys, this is so beautiful. I'll use this in the inner corner. And here. I told you guys that this is the star of the show, but unfortunately on its own, I think that it doesn't have enough pigment. So you either use it with an eyeshadow primer or put a little bit of concealer, lighter concealer underneath, or you could use a pencil. And I wanted to show you a few options that I have and why I think the one that I've used, the Glossier, is one of the best. Look at this color. This is really nice. It's really matte and it's also super long lasting. It's from Glossier, like I've mentioned, and the shade is Muse. A second option that I had was this one from Givenchy. I don't know if this is still available, but I had it in my kit. This is a lot deeper. So for example, if you have darker skin tone, I would definitely go for something like this. Next one is from MAC. I really like this one. This is super long lasting. It's a retractable pencil. And it's a little bit more cool. I personally prefer this color over this color because it's like a real lavender, real purple. A fourth option would be this one. It's called, the brand is called Flavido and Albedo, and it's actually not bad at all. I was thinking before I found the Glossier one, I actually wanted to try this. Mind you, I'm not swatching these in the best place. This is very similar with the Glossier one in terms of texture and also the finish. As you can see, this is fully matte. The one from MAC, it's not fully matte. It has a little bit of a sheen to it. Another one that I really liked, but this was definitely not the vibe that I was going for. But this is shimmery and it's from ColourPop, and you guys know that ColourPop is not crazy expensive, so I thought I should put this on the list. A 6 version would be a much darker one, but I think it's worth mentioning. This is really pretty. This is not lavender, but you know, it's in that mauve family, and it's from Galactic. This is the last product I'm going to mention, and it's actually an eyeliner from Dolce & Gabbana. I personally do not know any purple eyeliner out there, but look at this one. It actually looks a lot more purple in person than in the video. There. These were the options, and I think now you can tell why I've picked this one. I could have totally picked the one from Flavito and Albedo, but I think that I am happier with my choice. I thought really well, and I think for the lips, I'm gonna go for something that is not too present. So more like a muted brownish nude. I have a few options. Let's see which one I like the most. I love these lipsticks from Tom Ford. And I remember there was one color in particular that really got my attention. I think it was this guy. I think it was this guy. I think it's gonna work. But it needs a good lip liner. I'm gonna use this Bobbi Brown in shade Cocoa. Okay. Then let's do the Dolce & Gabbana liquid. Yeah, this is the color I wanted. I wonder if I should use this on top. Let me add a little bit. This is Tom Ford, and it just adds a more alive feeling to the lips, you know, because it has this balmy texture. And because I have such a strong color on the eye, I wouldn't add any more blush. I think this is more than enough. Now, let me do something with the hair because now I'm looking like I'm going to present the news. I think this makeup looks a lot better if the hair is more sleek. Else it looks kind of dated and cheap, and I wanted this to feel just a touch more editorial. Hope you enjoyed this. As usual, every single product that I was using is in the description down below, along with all the lavender purple options. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Make sure that you're subscribed to my YouTube channel, and make sure you click on that ring bell button so you'll be notified whenever I post a new video. You can also follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I upload a lot of looks there as well. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments down below. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.